This is Hidden Killers Week in Review.
A look back at the most prolific stories of the week.
This is Murder in the Morning with Tony Brueski and Stacey Cole.
We're continuing to break down the interrogation videos and the jail phone calls of Richard Allen, the man that has been convicted of being the Delphi murderer, in my opinion, and many's opinion, wrongly convicted. I fully believe he's an innocent man, and I think a lot of people do too. And if you're just new to this, look at the evidence. I think you might come to the same conclusion. It's an insane story where, if you're just joining us, go back, watch the previous video so you can kind of get some more context. But in a nutshell, a man convicted of murdering these two little girls who admitted to being out there that day when police said, "Who was out there? Can you give us any information on what you saw?" Raised his hand, did that. 6 years later, they come back at him with little to no evidence and then basically railroad him into trying to get him to confess to a crime he did not commit. How do they eventually do that? Well, you lock someone up in a cage, not just any cage, a solitary confinement cage for 14 months. An innocent man. You don't do that. That's not how that works.
He wasn't even convicted at this time.
No.
Hadn't even had a trial.
No. Eventually, after you torture someone long enough, they kind of go mad. Starts eating his own poop. Starts running headfirst into walls. Talks about killing his grandchild. He doesn't have a grandchild. Just utter delusions at some point. And in that state of delusion and being extremely drugged up, they go, look, these confessions are valid. This man, if he walked into, a Walmart at that moment in time and wanted to buy some Tic Tacs with a credit card, they'd be like, I'm not sure that this is your credit card. I don't think you have the right to make a purchase right now with a credit card. This doesn't seem, I don't think you can verify even who you are, even if you tell me. But those confessions, those forced confessions, are what they say. This is our guy. We're going to go through some of that. We're going to start, though. This is an initial phone call from him in jail. He's still kind of with it. He's starting to break. And I think I'm going to play most of this one because it's the most heartbreaking. And I'm not, doing it to, for reaction of, oh God, this is horrible. I'm doing this because hear the humanity, hear the reality of what this guy is going through. And he's realizing a system is sacrificing him and his family, and he doesn't have much recourse. Take a listen to this. This is the initial phone call.
An inmate at the Indiana Department of Corrections, Westville Correctional Facility.
Hey, are you there?
Hey, yeah.
Hey. Okay.
I'm sorry, hon. I'm trying to keep this together.
Oh, hon.
I don't want to upset you anymore. All I want to do is be able to help you. Okay?
Yeah.
So, I'm not saying anything, but if it gets to a point that it's too much, you just need to call the investigators and tell them to come and get me and bring me to you, and I'll tell them whatever they want me to tell them, because whatever it is they want me to say, I'll just say it.
That's key in all of this. He's literally saying he's knowing he's breaking, and he only cares about the well-being of his wife and his daughter and to get them out of this nightmare, which he inevitably feels like he almost brought on himself because he raised his hand and tried to help. But he's willing to sacrifice himself so they can be okay because he feels like the cards are so stacked against him that it's like, well, I'm gonna do whatever I need to do. There's an oncoming train coming at me. I didn't ask for the train. I didn't know it was coming. I didn't do anything to invite the train. But your family's there, and you're running up, and I will push you off the tracks first, and they can hit me. It's essentially what's going on at this moment.
No.
So I want to be able to make this stand for you. And for everybody else concerned because of this. I love you too much. And every time I talk to you, I feel like it's going to be the last time I get to talk to you.
I know. I wish I could hug you.
I can't explain what's been going on.
Oh.
I don't want you to worry about me.
Yeah.
I'm a man, and I'll take care of myself. But
He can't explain what's going on. He's just, what the hell? I can't imagine being in, like, I've done nothing but help, and you're putting me here. I can't explain what's going on.
I'm worried about you. And all I do is worry about you. So, and you let everybody else know how much I love them, won't you?
You need to hang in there, honey, okay?
Huh?
You need to just hang in there, because they're going to get you an attorney soon, okay?
Will you just let everybody know how much I love them?
Of course I will. They already know, hon.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
He's feeling like the world is completely against him.
Stop. That's not true.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Not true. Okay?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay.
I know what you told me. I know what you told me, and I believe you.
Yes.
I just, knowing I'm never going to see you again, or at least it feels that way. I'm just saying, if it gets too hard, just tell them to come and get me and bring me to see you, and I'll tell them whatever they want me to say.
No.
Okay. I don't need you to try and be strong for me. Okay? You need to be weak. You need to be held. You take care of yourself, okay? Okay? I know. But you need to get the help you need. I can't hug you. I can't tell you anything that's going to make you feel better. So please just make sure if you need Mom or Brett or anybody that you're going to them, don't wait.
Okay, I know.
Did you go back to work?
No.
Okay.
They don't want me there.
They don't?
They're afraid for me.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. They're afraid for themselves, so
okay.
just do the best I can.
Understand.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, baby.
You have 1 minute remaining.
I'm sorry, baby. Just one more thing I fucked up for you. I just love you so much, babe.
I love you too, honey.
Okay, I'm not going to keep calling.
No.
I wish I could see you, babe. You don't know what I'd give to see you just one more time. Because I don't know that I'm going to make it. But you just know that if anything happens, I'll see you in the next lifetime. I swear I will, okay? Okay. You take care of the family for me. I love you all.
I love you too, sweetheart.
Okay. Bye-bye. It's good to hear your voice.
I love you too,
Bye.
sweetie.
Okay. It's going to cut us off here.
Okay, I love you. Okay.
I love you.
I love you, honey.
I love you. I'll hold on.
Thank you for using.
None of that needed to happen.
No.
This is all manufactured by the F-sticks in Delphi.
Such anguish in their voices, both of them. Just, I know you can't tell if somebody is a murderer based on just their voice, but I mean,
He ain't.
the way he's talking to his wife, it feels very sincere.
That guy's not a murderer. It's like he's about to be executed, and he is about to be executed mentally, and it's like the final goodbyes. And it didn't have to happen. None of this had to take place like this. There is someone, and there are people responsible for creating this. It makes me so freaking angry. There are people alive that are out there. This goes beyond the murder now. Like, this is, you got the murders of the kids, and that's a horrible thing in itself. This is just as bad. This is just as bad as those two little girls dying, because this is the choice that the Delphi police and the investigators and their whole little corrupt system over there decided to go down. Because they either wanted to cover up their own incompetency, because they wanted to put an end to this, because they, I don't know, because they're covering up for somebody's something. I don't know the answer to that. But I think when we find out, it'd be great if we could blindfold those people, spin them around like they're going to, like, you know, play the piñata, and put them on the trestle and say, walk to the other side, blindfolded. And if you make it, you can go free. We're going to make you really dizzy, though, before you do it. And walk to the other side. Why? Because you did this to this family. You chose to do this to this family. Good luck. Take a walk.
Yeah.
That's not sadistic or anything. But I think it's called for. I do think it's called for anyone that willingly creates this sort of chaos and hell in these people's lives.
And now look at the jury.
I don't blame them.
Now that they're done, the case is done, and now they're seeing things that they never saw during the trial.
They were so lied to.
Can you imagine the guilt?
I could see that. I think they need to know that I don't think any of us out here in the true crime world blame them, because they were lied to. I hold none of them responsible for anything here. I don't think it was like a bad choice, because they were lied to. They got the same information that Rick Allen got in those in the interrogations of the science doesn't lie. Yeah, it does. Experts are saying that that's your voice and that's you on the video. Really? Where's the experts? They didn't have any.
Yep.
They had some state trooper who went out there. Is that his voice? Yes, it is. What are you basing it on? Nothing. There's nothing. There's no scientific voice comparison. Nothing. You think that's him in the video? Yes. What's it based on? Somebody's opinion? Not an expert, just anybody. Just some Joe Blow that has no training in comparing any of that. And that was presented to the jury as if it's fact from a uniformed officer.
Yeah.
I don't know why the defense team didn't object more to that, because I thought that was insane. Here's another clip. This is, it's funny, I've labeled these like 1 out of 10 as far as his mental capacity slowly slipping away. This is 5 out of 10 in my opinion. Let's take a listen.
I've got a family that's always going to love me no matter what, and
Yes, you do.
I've got God. So
He's trying to find some peace.
and I know that Kathy's got God, and you've got God.
This is his mom, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good enough for me. So
Yeah.
I know that He is not going to let this last forever, and
No, he's not.
we're all going to
He's not.
we're all going to be back together eventually.
Yeah.
He'll make that happen. It may be today, it may be tomorrow, it may be 6 months from now, it may be when we're together again in heaven, but it's going to happen. And
I just think God's going to work a miracle through all this.
yeah, I think He already has. I mean, Kathy sent me a Bible. I didn't accept God into my life until March 21st of 2023. So that's a week ago, week and a half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I never would have done it if I hadn't started reading the Bible. And I wouldn't have read the Bible if Kathy hadn't sent it to me. And
he's trying to find some reason in this world of desperation here, of some good. So he's feeling he found God through this insane tragedy that he's being put through, because that's the only thing he can grasp onto at this moment in time.
Yeah.
Here's another one. I labeled this one 7 out of 10. I think he's starting to lose it here. And you're going to start to notice, his voice has personality. It has vibrato. It has tone. What you hear when he becomes very comatose, very monotone, that's when you start hearing these weird confessions out of him. And they're not even solid. Like, I think I might have done it. Anyway, take a listen. This is him coming to realize like he may be facing the death penalty. Take a listen to him trying to wrap his mind around it.
If I get the electric chair, or if I get the death penalty,
it's the same guy. Doesn't sound like him.
No, honey, that's not going to happen. No.
if it does, will you be there for me?
It's never going to happen here.
Do what?
Nothing. This isn't right. They messed you up so bad.
It's okay, honey. I did it. I did it, dear.
Stop.
I cannot stop.
It almost sounds like he's reading.
I've got somebody here listening to me right now, dear.
No. I did it.
I don't.
Oh, you did it, dear.
I killed Abby, dear.
No, you didn't. Stop. Stop saying that. No, you didn't.
I knew I was supposed to let you go. I was trying to let you go.
Stop. Dear, we're going to be back together.
You have 1 minute remaining.
I hope you're always going to love me. No matter what. Will you always love me, baby?
Who's with you? Who's with you? Who's with you? Who's with you? You need to stop talking. If your lawyer's not there, you need to stop talking. Who's with you, honey? Who's with you?
Thank you for using GT. All right.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Here's another one.
Ugh.
It's like I feel like I've lost my mind, gone to hell or something.
Okay, I live in it right now. It's not a good place to be in. Not a good place at all. And I don't have much say in anything, I'm sure.
But you know that I done it right.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Okay? Want to have a good conversation between us? No, just don't. I guess it doesn't matter what I think, but
Of course it does. Just in a really frustrating spot right now.
right.
I said I'm just in a really frustrating spot right now. And I know that that's nothing compared to where you're at, so I'm not trying to.
No, your side is a lot worse than mine. I have freedoms that you don't have, so I'm not going to go there. I feel guilty about that.
I don't know why nobody will talk to me and be honest with me. I don't feel like anybody's willing to be honest.
Here's another one.
I killed Abby and Libby.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't, Darren.
Yes, I did.
Don't say
I don't know why.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't, Darren. You're not feeling well. There's something wrong. They've messed up your meds or something there.
No, I mean, I evidently did it.
No, you didn't. Why would you say that?
Because maybe I did.
No, you didn't, dear.
I think I did.
No, you didn't. They are screwing with you there, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. There's something wrong. They are messing with you. They are messing with your mind.
Did Dad tell you I called?
Yeah.
What did I say to him?
He doesn't even know what he said to his
know.
dad.
I talked to your mom, but she called me in, and we're just worried about you because something's not right.
Is there a way to talk to Dad?
No, honey, I'm not with them right now. And there's something wrong. They're screwing with you there.
What did I say to Dad?
They have done something to your food or they've done something to your meds. There's something wrong. Don't you ever say you did anything, because I know you didn't.
I think I did.
No, you didn't. Why would you say that?
Because I think I did.
No, you didn't, dear. You know you didn't.
I wish I could say I didn't. I don't know.
You don't know. See, exactly. There's something wrong. They're screwing with you. They're trying to get you to say things. They're trying to mess with your mind.
There's our American justice system at work.
That's terrifying.
At least in
to think that somebody that could happen to you and me.
Yeah.
That could happen to any one of our listeners.
Mm-hmm.
You hear of this crime that happened, and you are in that place where the crime took place, and you just want to help. Because we've been hearing, we get it pounded into our heads, see something, say something. So he was there, and he wanted to at least lend a hand. Mm-hmm. He wanted to say something. He had nothing to contribute other than, here's what I saw. I hope any of this might help.
Yeah. And he knows he has no evidence against him.
Yeah.
Because he didn't do it.
I hear from people in my life that, well, the justice system, if you're innocent, it will work in your favor. Well, not in this case.
It will not. If
this man is innocent, which it certainly looks like he is being horrifically prosecuted for something he didn't do.
Well, and not only that, I mean, in our justice system, you are allowed, if the court so wants to, if the judge so wants to, and they want to get a certain verdict and they want you to get to a certain mental state, they can torture you. Now, apparently, maybe they always have, and we're just seeing it now because there's a gazillion of us out there that are paying attention to this shit. They can torture you, literally, for years. So you'll say whatever they want you to say and then go, see? He's guilty. He admitted it. No, you tortured someone. You broke them down. You brainwashed them. He had guards here that were just harassing him left and right, torturing him, shouting at him. You did it. And God knows what else was going on where there was no one to account for it. But this is how it works. This is how it works in America. Worried about third world country prisons and stuff, and I'm sure those are pretty bad too. But this ain't good.
Due process. This guy was tortured before he was even convicted of a crime.
Yeah. You want to be outraged? You want to be mad at somebody? Take a look at this case, and then take a look at Delphi. I wouldn't want to be in that. God, no. I don't even want to ever go there. Like, I would be afraid. I would be afraid to get pulled over for something, and next thing you're, like, convicted of murder.
Yeah.
Because they seem to know no limits as to what they will do to someone. And now they fought so hard for this information not to get out. Remember, we're just hearing this stuff now. None of this came out before the trial. None of us could hear this during the trial unless you were in that room. But now we're hearing it, and now we're seeing just how flimsy their evidence is and how they tortured a man. Again, it's so angering. It's just so...
I don't understand how this happened.
You want to hold the people who did this accountable. You really do. And I really hope that they can. There's so many protections for law enforcement for doing horrible, horrible things where they won't get, but I don't know. In this case, I know that there's no penalty where they walk you out of the trestle and turn you around and blindfold.
No,
but
there's not supposed to be, but maybe in Delphi there is.
They're not supposed to do this either.
Right.
So if they're not supposed to do this, but you can't do that, I say... one night, let's march him out on the trestle. More importantly, get Richard Allen free. Free Richard Allen. Because this is a guy who does not deserve this. His wife does not deserve this. His daughter does not deserve this. Everyone who cared about this man. I mean, we're frustrated over here, and he's a complete stranger.
Yeah.
I can't imagine being right there. So if you care about this case and you're outraged, share this. People need to hear about this. Many are not aware of this. He's not a blonde, attractive, large-breasted woman in Canton, Massachusetts, who's a narcissist and seems to be out for themselves. This is a family man. He's not hot, but he's certainly not guilty of killing these kids. So maybe we pay a little more attention to this guy and we go for free Richard Allen. Because this is insane. And sometimes the way the justice system works and the way you only get real justice is when everybody bangs the pots. It seems to be the way it's been working lately. How have a lot of people been freed from crimes they didn't commit? Podcasts.
Yeah.
Shows. You out there saying this is insane. Let your family know. Let your friends know. Put it on social media. Share this video. Get enraged. Because this is insane. And let's get him free, and let's go after the people who did this to this man and his family. First things first, get him freed. And then I think power needs to be held to accountability. I don't know that part will happen. But we got to do something about this. Press subscribe. We're going to keep covering this case. Probably years.
Oh, I hope it doesn't take that long.
Oh, it will.
It will, though.
It'll take probably more than a decade, honestly. Because because that's just how great our system is. The more voices behind it, the faster things will move. Let people know about this. Share it and, use your voice.
Craving non-stop true crime updates? Press subscribe now and get the latest cases, analysis, and expert commentary delivered straight to your feed. Only from the Hidden Killers podcast and True Crime Today.